Let me share this story with y'all real quick. I'm gonna try to make it my best quick. So today I was going out to drop my daughter off to piano lessons. And these guys, I seen them on the side and they were working. And I thought, I had some pears at home that I wanted to, pass out before we head out on a trip. But I was contemplating with it because it was like the Holy Spirit talked to me at first. And I was like, and I kept driving. And you know when you do that drive still, or you keep moving and you're like, no, he ain't saying that. And you keep wrestling with it. So eventually I got on the back road, I swung around and I came back home, picked up the pears. And it was two people that I seen that stood out to me. The first one, and I was like, in my heart, I was like, I want to be able to give the pear to both of them. I wonder if I could half the bag or something like that. But I was thinking like, me overthinking. I was like, you know what? Me handing people pear in their hand like that, it just kind of come off weird. But in the bag, it kind of looked more secure. So I go to the first group, and there were some younger landscaper guys, and they was out there cutting the laying mulch or whatever. And I asked them, I was like, hey, roll the window. I was like, hey, y'all want some pears? Y'all would like some pears? And they all looked, and they were like, no, we're good. And I was like, they're free. And they're like, like almost like I was trapping them or tricking them. But I was like, whatever. And little backstory, my wife, she doesn't like me to be rejected. She don't like when I get rejected and stuff like that. And to her, that's being rejected. So I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to let her know about it. But anyways, it does something to your spirit. Like when you do stuff like that and you go in from the kindness of your heart and you say, hey, I just want to share, or here, look, I'm just trying to help out. I see y'all in the heat. Here's some water, here's some juice, whatever it may be. And with my case, it was some pears. And they were like, oh, no, we're good. So the internally, you feel this little nudge of like rejection. You feel like, man, I shouldn't have did that. I put myself out there. I could have just continued on my way and not even listened to it because the Holy Spirit, that might not have been it. But the person that I felt nudged to really want to give it to was, because initially when I seen them they were younger, and I was like, they probably going to say, I felt like they were going to say no already. And I guess that's like calling that into you, that energy. But I shook it off and I was like, no, whatever, I'm just tripping. I'm still going to do it. They said no. So I was like, okay, cool. And as I'm driving to the next guy, I'm shaking that off. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It just comes with the territory. I knew from the posture of my heart I was being kind. I was trying to just, help out where I could. And if I left it, it would just spoil. And they were in good shape. I would hate to just throw them away like that. So hear me rambling. We get to the point. So now I go to the next guy and I roll over. So I continue on to the next guy and I roll down the window. I put the bag out of it. And I was like, here you go. I have some pears or whatever. And immediately the big smile on his face. And I was just like, you know what? And I just felt like everything about that situation was right. But I said that to say in this message is sometimes the first rejection is just the first rejection. And what is for someone is for someone. Like that bag of pear was ultimately for that second person. But the first one was in the way. And it didn't go through. And I looked at it from a greater perspective of, life. And some others might look at this different. But I looked at it from a greater perspective of like, what is for you is for you. And even though I got rejected, it was just like, hey, dust yourself off and keep going. It's like anything in life. You're going to get rejected. You're going to go through stuff where it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to listen to the Holy Spirit and you're going to feel like the Holy Spirit was wrong. But in me, for what I saw, was it went to the right person. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Let me go ahead and get to cutting this grass. Just thought I'd share. And I don't know what part of my story, what part of my life will impact you or be able to take along your journey with you. But I try to share everything. And anytime when I see a moment where God is allowing me to go through something, I try to put it out there, vulnerable and all. I'm going to share it because I don't know who it could help. God bless. Love y'all. Next message. I'm out.